Imagine stepping into a home where every corner whispers stories of love and laughter, wrapped in soft gingham checks and vintage charm. Sunlight filters through lace curtains, casting golden patterns on worn wooden floors, evoking the hug of a grandmother's kitchen. At Dreamy Decor, we craft this heartwarming Grandmacore Bliss on a budget, blending timeless gingham with cozy layers that feel like a warm embrace. Picture quilts draped over rocking chairs, their faded patches telling tales of family gatherings, while gingham tablecloths invite you to linger over tea. The air smells of fresh linen and polished brass, every detail hyper-realistic in texture, pulling you into a world of nostalgic comfort. This video unveils easy DIYs and room makeovers to recreate this dreamy haven, no matter your space. Join our journey through Grandmacore Magic. Hit that subscribe button, like if cozy vibes speak to you, and comment your favorite grandma memory below. Let's transform your home into gingham paradise together, one heartfelt layer at a time. Feel the soft creak of floorboards underfoot as you enter a Grandmacore haven, where faded wallpaper peels just enough to reveal stories etched in time. Armchairs sag invitingly with quilts stitched by hand, their threads whispering of rainy afternoons and shared secrets. This essence wraps you in uncomplicated joy, every curve of antique wood polished smooth by generations. Breathe in the faint scent of lavender sachets tucked into drawers. The brass lamps cast a honey glow over doilies crocheted with love. The room feels alive, pulsing with memories that make your heart swell, blending rustic simplicity with profound emotional depth. It's not mere decor, it's a sanctuary reborn. Textures invite touch. The nubby wool of throws, the cool porcelain of teacups, all layered without chaos, creating a symphony of comfort that soothes the soul like a favorite lullaby. Grandmacore isn't trendy, it's eternal. Gingham bursts into the scene like sunlight on a picnic blanket, its crisp checks dancing across curtains that sway gently in the breeze. Red and white grids frame windows, softening harsh light into patterned lace, while the fabric's humble weave feels crisp yet inviting under fingertips. This magic turns ordinary spaces into storybook nooks. Watch how blue gingham pillows plump against floral sofas, their geometry balancing wild vintage chaos with structured whimsy. The pattern's nostalgia hits like a summer memory, evoking checkered tables laden with pies, filling the air with imagined laughter and the tang of fresh lemons. Layer it boldly. Gingham runners on tables, aprons on hooks. Each check a portal to simpler times, where joy hides in repetition. The subtle scale play creates rhythm, making rooms feel alive and endlessly enchanting. Sunbeams pierce gingham cafe curtains, painting checkered diamonds across a butcher block counter scarred by years of chopping. Open shelves brim with mismatched jars, their labels faded, while a red checked tablecloth puddles invitingly over a trestle table. This kitchen pulses with life, aromas of baking bread mingling with polished wood. Feel the worn smoothness of wooden spoons in a gingham-lined crock, hooks dangling checkered aprons like colorful flags. The space hums with readiness for gatherings, every corner a testament to hands that knead and stir, creating bonds over shared meals. Porcelain pitchers overflow with wildflowers on the windowsill, their petals brushing gingham fabric, as brass poles gleam on cabinets stuffed with quilts. It's a haven where time slows, inviting you to pull up a chair and stay. Sink into a floral sofa piled with gingham pillows, their checks peeking like hidden treasures amid plump cushions. A knitted throw cascades over arms, firelight flickering on the hearth to dance shadows across lace doilies. This living room cradles you, whispering tales by the crackle of imagined flames. Bookshelves sag with well-loved volumes, brass lamps bowing low to illuminate pages yellowed by time. Gingham ottomans invite feet up, the room's layers building a fortress of comfort where worries dissolve like sugar in tea. Sheer curtains frame pastoral views, filtering light that gilds wooden rockers and side tables etched with initials. Every texture begs lingering, soft, enveloping, a cocoon of Grandmacore bliss. Twilight filters through gingham valances, draping a canopied bed in checkered softness where feather pillows mound like clouds. Floral quilts fold at the foot, their stitches a map of dreams, while nightstands hold lace-edged lamps glowing amber. This retreat sighs with serenity. Silk slippers wait by the bedpost. A vintage vanity scattered with perfume bottles catching light like jewels. The air feels hushed, walls papered in faded roses embracing the quiet rhythm of rest. Moonlight soon will silver the gingham sheets, turning the room into a private world of whispered secrets and gentle repose, every detail crafted for soul-deep peace. Faded quilts unfurl across chairs. Their patchwork squares a mosaic of salvaged fabrics from decades past, edges frayed like old letters. Gingham blends seamlessly, checks winking amid calicos, creating depth that feels inherited and irreplaceable. Touch them, they yield stories. Lace doilies crown tables, intricate webs spun from cotton threads yellowed by sun, cradling vases that overflow with peonies. The layers breathe, rustling softly, turning spaces into living archives of craft and care. Wool throws and muted heather drape benches, mingling with gingham for textural poetry, each fiber a verse in Grandmacore's heartfelt ballad. A thrifted brass tray gleams on a sideboard, its patina whispering of market days long gone, nestled beside gingham runners that catch the light just so. Mismatched chairs gather round, their cane seats sighing under imagined weight. These treasures sparkle with soul. Porcelain plates stack in open cabinets, chips telling adventure tales, while a chipped teapot pours stories over checkered cloths. The room thrums with discovery's thrill, each piece a budget-won victory. Wooden crates double as tables, scarred surfaces holding vases of foraged greens, gingham ties binding the eclectic into harmony. Thrifted magic transforms the ordinary into cherished heirlooms. Vibrant peonies explode from vintage pitchers on mantel, petals unfurling in lush pinks against gingham backdrops, dew-kissed and fragrant. Their ruffles soften hard edges, infusing rooms with garden-fresh life that sways gently. Wildflowers crowd side tables, stems tangled in jars wrapped with checkered ribbon, colors popping like memories of meadow walks. The air lightens, filled with pollen-dusted dreams and butterfly whispers. Dried lavender bundles hang by windows, releasing calm amid the blooms, petals scattering like confetti on quilts below. Florals weave nature's poetry into Grandmacore's cozy tapestry. Brass table lamps diffuse honeyed light through scallop shades, bathing gingham cushions in warm halos that deepen fabric weaves. Shadows play tag on walls, turning ordinary evenings into intimate vignettes. Candles flicker in glass hurricanes on mantels, flames dancing to illuminate doilies and quilts, their glow multiplying in antique mirrors. The ambience wraps like a shawl, tender and revealing. String lights twinkle behind sheer gingham panels, stars in a domestic sky, casting sparkles that make every corner feel magical and lived in. Transform thrift store sheets into gingham pillowcases, scissors snipping crisp checks that flutter to the floor like confetti. Stitch edges with simple hems, filling rooms with custom coziness born of your hands. Paint wooden frames in checkered patterns using tape masks, unveiling bold gingham accents that pop against neutral walls. The process thrills, turning basics into bespoke Grandmacore gems. Sew cafe curtains from remnant fabric, ironing pleats for perfect drape over sinks, budget hacks that yield pro-level charm, inviting creativity into every home. As our tour fades like sunset on gingham curtains, envision your own home blooming with these heartwarming touches. Quilts folded, checks dancing, stories woven anew. You've seen the bliss, now claim it with simple steps we shared. This Grandmacore world isn't distant. It's yours to craft, layer by thrifty layer, filling spaces with the same love that warmed generations. Feel the pull to create, to linger in your legacy of comfort. Subscribe to Dreamy Decor for more dreamy makeovers. Like this video if it sparked your cozy fire, and comment your first gingham project below. Here's to heartwarming homes. Until next time.